Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Ayana. We are back today with another weight loss video, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. So in the past, I have shared weight loss tips, the things that I've experienced myself as a woman who has struggled to lose weight in the past, and also as a nurse practitioner. And I was reviewing my content and I realized that I've given all my little tips and tricks and education, but I haven't ever discussed on my channel the real reason that we are not losing weight. So this is going to be a deep dive into what's really the problem. We're going to face some hard truths. We're going to get to the root of it. And hopefully by talking about these things, if you are struggling, this video will help you. I wish when I was struggling, I would have had something like this to help me. And so here we are. That being said, let's get right into this video. So the first real reason that you are not losing weight is because the weight gain is a symptom of a problem that you are not addressing. And I don't mean a physical problem, I mean more of a mental, emotional problem. And the overeating, the weight gain is really just a manifestation of that, of you not addressing that. And when periods of time when I'm anxious, when I'm stressed, I fall on things that provide me comfort, like eating food, sweets. I know that that's the case for a lot of us. Like I said, I'm a nurse practitioner, and this is the main thing that I hear with my patients. The problem with that is when people want to get healthy, they tackle the physical side of the emotional issue. So they start changing the way they're eating, exercising, they lose weight, and then they gain the weight back a little while later because they haven't addressed the problem. Not just they haven't walked away from whatever it is that's stressing them out or depressing them and making them overeat, but they haven't developed the right coping mechanisms. Overeating or indulging in sweets when we're upset, those are responses to stress, and there are better responses out there to make, healthier responses. And so that's the first reason, the real reason. We're not addressing the emotional and mental health aspect of why we're overeating, why we're gaining weight. Sometimes even just being depressed can make you lack the energy to take care of yourself and to do the necessary things to lose weight. So that's really a big one, and that's why I mentioned it first. I need to bring that to the forefront. If you don't address what's the problem is first, the root of the problem, this is just, you're gonna have that cyclic weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain. Second reason is that we really lack discipline. And that's a hard one to hear, but it's the truth. I think a lot of people hear that and they get defensive. And really what discipline is consistency and showing up, being consistent over and over and over and over again, right? Even when it's hard, even when you don't want to, even when it's tough, we lack discipline. And you can see that in other areas. If you lack discipline with your eating and the amount of eating that you're doing, you're going to see that manifested in other aspects of your life as well. It's not just going to be your weight. Like one of the things that I do, because again, I was right there with you guys. I was 210 pounds at 5'3", very significantly overweight. And even now I struggle with procrastination. I struggle with the discipline needed to do a little bit each day so that I don't have that pressure of having to get it done at that last minute. Discipline is so key when it comes to changing your lifestyle, changing the way you eat, sticking to it forever. Like discipline is at the core of that. And so if you lack discipline, you're going to struggle with maintaining weight loss, because this is what it's about. It's not just about losing the weight. It's about maintaining it. The next real reason why we are not losing weight is because we're lazy. And I thought about how to say that differently, or if I should use a different word to not off-put people, not to make people get upset or defensive. But I looked into my own situation. I looked into a lot of the people that I know who struggle with weight loss, and laziness is the word. I always recommend, whether it's my patient, I recommend when you are starting a GLP-1 medication to not let the medication do the work for you. While you're taking that medication, you should be changing your lifestyle. You should be dieting. You should be exercising. And what you see time and time again is the people that took that advice when they stop that medication, they don't regain that weight because they've learned how to do the work. The people who don't do the work, once they stop the medication, they regain the weight. And there are some people saying that they have to be on these medications forever because they have PCOS or metabolic disorder. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know, another manifestation of this is I don't want to cook. So you're at the drive-through eating fast food every single day. You spend more money on fast food than you do on your rent each month. I had a problem where I was calculating how much money I spent. I mean, hundreds of dollars a month on fast food, more than I was spending on groceries. I could blame it on a lot of things. I work, you know, the days that I work, I can't cook. That was laziness, and that was an excuse because I do it now. Laziness is the appropriate word, and we're never going to move past that if we don't address what it is. You know what I mean? And like I said, I struggled with it too. I didn't want to exercise. It wasn't until I just felt so poorly, like I just didn't feel good, that I started to make the necessary lifestyle changes. You know what I mean? When your health starts to deteriorate, it's a catalyst, a quick catalyst to fuel you into doing what you need to do. I'm asking you to make the changes before you get to that point, before that happens to you. Be willing to do the work. Another reason why, or another real reason why we're not losing weight is because we don't want to. We don't want to make the changes. We like going out, socializing, eating, drinking, all the things that cause you to be overweight, to be unhealthy, and we're fine. We don't want to change our lifestyle, right? We like eating cake every night, ice cream every night. We like eating the carbs. Even though we're insulin resistant, we're pre-diabetic, we know that if we keep eating pasta every night, we're going to become type 2 diabetic, and we don't care. You know, even when we are type 2 diabetic, hemoglobin A1C is getting worse and worse and worse. We don't care. I like this candy. I like these sweets. I can't do without my sweets. I'd rather take the medication. Don't say that you want to lose weight. Don't say it to yourself. Don't say it to anyone. If you're not willing to say, even though I like these things, I have to let them go. That's in so many aspects and areas of our life. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot of spiritual study right now, and that could be applied to so many different areas. You really have to acknowledge that you're enjoying living how you're living, and this is the result. And it's not going to change until you make the necessary changes. I feel like if we address, like, these are the real things, because there are 1,000 videos on YouTube that tell you how to lose weight. There are doctors, there are nutritionists, there are coaches, there are endocrinologists, there are so many people that can help you to lose weight if you're serious, you know what I mean? And the fact that we're not, or we lose weight and then we gain it back and then we're back here another year, the next year, it shows us that it's not that we don't know what to do. That's not the real reason. That's a reason, but it's not the core of why we're still here. And so, you know, I really wanted to make this just to point out that you have to find out for you what's the core reason, and then address that first. You're never going to sustain weight loss until you address the real reason why you're not losing weight. You know, I hope that this was helpful with even just an awareness and bringing a conversation. You know what I mean? This is a community. I want us to all kind of help each other, share your stories. I've shared a little bit of mine. There's more to share there. I had a huge problem with like overeating, binge eating, very unhealthy relationship with food. And, you know, if you guys want to talk more about that, comment down in the comments below. But I just want this to be a community, and I want this conversation to be well-rounded, because it's not just the physical aspect of weight loss. There's a mental and emotional side as well, and a lot of people overlook that. That's it. I hope this was helpful. I really do. Comment any questions below, comment any comments below, and let me know if you know, talking about the more mental health aspect, emotional aspect of weight loss was interesting for you, and if we should make that, you know, part of the information and the content on this channel. I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be a little bit longer, but I hope that keeping all the things that I would normally take out to make it a nice short video for you guys. I hope that that makes it personable and that, you know, you enjoy it. So see you next time in the next one. Take care, guys.